It's 2019, and if you're not playing the Yappening, what are you doing? This Halo 2 Classic event is only around for a few more days, and you want to hop in here to unlock these two emblems. The Yappening is this weird thing for me, because here I am playing with some of my oldest Halo friends for over like a decade, and we're sitting here in 2019 playing a Halo 2 Classic event, trying to pinch ourselves going, what world is this? What reality is this? And MCC, now in such a great state where it's getting regular updates, regular playlist changes, and these cool events. Of course, right around the corner, sometime in April, the beginning of the PC flighting for Halo Reach. I mean, this is so cool, and I never expected this. 8 years ago, my channel started back in 2011, full focus on Halo Reach. And I just cannot believe that 8 years later, we're still getting to play these things and getting to enjoy some of these friendships. And now, I see momentum building for Halo again. Like, looking at the support for MCC, and then Infinite off in the distance whenever that thing will be, like, I really foresee that Halo could mount some kind of a really strong comeback and regain a ton of popularity and rekindle a lot of flame for players who enjoyed it back in the early days. Long story short, though, I want to talk about my MCC wish list before we move any further. These are just my feature requests, things that I would love to see, pipe dreams for Halo MCC. Obviously, once the Reach PC flighting starts, the momentum rolls and the ball doesn't stop, right? You go from one Halo title to the next as they continue to port them to the PC. I do want to see Halo MCC, though, live on the next 5 to 10 years as like the definitive way to remember and celebrate these classic titles. And in doing so, I think the game's in a really good state right now, but there's a few feature requests that I would like to just share with you guys. If I miss one of yours, please let me know about it down in the comments below. I can guarantee you, 343 is really paying attention to the scene right now, and if you guys unite your voice behind something like really achievable, like realistic, I mean, if we all say, we need an ODST campaign expansion, that's probably not gonna happen. Sorry to break it to you, probably not a realistic thing, but a few of these feature requests I could see happening, and I could see it helping the life of this game even further, right? So first of all, obviously there's two separate teams. Like, there's an Infinite team, there's an MCC team. These are separate resources. So the backbone of all this, I really do want to see, like, yeah, Infinite, pour the love into that, and let's see where that goes. But since these are separate teams, first request would be a progression system. I think Halo MCC has always kind of lacked this sort of progression system that maps how long you've been playing, the type of matches that you enjoy, and really providing you with a steady stream of unlocks in order for you to show off to your friends in a cosmetic way what kind of player you are and how much you've invested. Obviously, Halo Reach is the one that's always thrown around as like the best progression system in the scene. I think that's fairly true. I really liked Halo Reach's progression system because between the credits and these unlocks, some of these were huge credit sinks, and when you saw somebody wearing a particular piece of armor in the match, you knew what that player went through to get it. I'm not saying that level of intensity needs to be dropped into MCC, but even a simple like 1 to 50 kind of system with different military rank emblems, the option to like prestige, I mean, just explore any of these concepts to where next to your player card, you can see at a glance just how much MCC that you've played. I know it may be kind of silly, and for some players it doesn't matter, but for me, I always like, even if they're just arbitrary progression systems. Titanfall 2, I play a lot of Titanfall 2, and it's got the generation system, which is just 1 to 50 over and over and over again, and as you prestige, that little gen number goes up. It seems fairly simple, it doesn't seem like it serves much of a purpose, but at the back of my mind, there's something rewarding about it. I don't know if that says something bad about me, but there's something that keeps me playing going, oh yeah, can't wait to get Gen 5, you know what I mean? To pair alongside this, I think a new cosmetic system should be kind of implemented if possible. Weapon skins would be really cool. I have no idea if that would completely destroy the game. They're working with some old engines, they're working with some old tech, so who knows if saying I'd like Halo 3 weapon skins is even a realistic thing, but that would be really cool. That would be really, really cool if there could be skins implemented into the game for the different, like, maybe not player models, but maybe the weapon models. I could see that being something so ridiculously sweet. Playing Halo 3 and seeing like a skinned BR. Oh, that would be really, really rad. How about the option to vote to end game? This is something that is a really hotly debated topic with Halo, right? You're playing a match, 2 buddies quit out, or not buddies, but 2 randoms quit out of your match. Hopefully your buddies don't quit, that would be bad. Quit out of the match and it's just you, 1v4 or 2v4. Some of my favorite games are those matches where you stay in and you give it your all and you end up winning a 1v4 or 2v4. That's possible in Halo in certain circumstances. However, there are the other circumstances where it's not very fun to be the 1v4 as you get completely annihilated. Perhaps there is a vote to end the game option, or maybe the quitter penalty isn't applied under certain circumstances. I don't want to see a mercy rule implemented, something like Destiny had, where it's like if they are just stomping you this hard, it's going to end the match. Because again, there have been some ridiculous comebacks in the history of Halo. So I do think it would improve, though, like player experience, because even when you're the team that's 4v1, it doesn't really feel that good as you're searching for this dude off spawn. He's AFKing, he's getting some bagel bites. You get what I mean. From the campaign side of things, I think campaign's in a really good spot, to be honest with you, and maybe it's a sector of the game that I don't focus on and play as regularly as the multiplayer. I did just go through Halo CEA again, and oh my gosh, dude, that game is so much fun. I want to make a whole video talking to you guys about that, because it's just, if you are looking for those good classic Halo vibes, boot up Halo CEA. Maybe skip 2 Betrayals. That one mission, not a giant fan, but everything else, that is a rock solid game. One of the features that's already been listed that they're thinking about and I think trying to develop is custom games browser, right? Bringing that into MCC would be incredible, especially with it being on Steam. You can just imagine, like, custom games have helped the lifespan of Halo and helped create and spawn these sub-games within the game of Halo. So being able to easily get into matches the way you can with like Halo 5 with the custom game browser, that feature can supply endless amounts of replayability and the option for people to discover new communities. Again, I don't know if any of these features are even possible. Maybe all hands on deck approach is going towards getting the PC ports out as soon as possible. And I wouldn't want these features to get in the way of that. But I am just sitting here thinking the conversation should be had as MCC is starting to evolve into what I would consider its like more final form. What can they do to make it even better outside of what they're doing currently? Because they're doing a great job. To be honest with you, like the amount of updates that the game is getting, it feels like there is a lifeblood behind the title again, and a regular community of players who are engaged to try it and play it day after day, week after week. What do you think, though? Are there any features or wish list items that I didn't mention here that would be important to you or you think would be a good idea? Let me know about it down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe for more, hit the little alarm bell, and follow me over on Twitter at BBK Dragoon. I love to talk with you guys over there. Also, the yappening, it's only going on for a little bit longer. Make sure you get those emblems before they go away. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk with you again very soon.